Welcome back, everyone. For those of you guys who aren't familiar with me and this is your first video, my name is Kishna Richardson of Kishna Designs, and this is basic introduction to pattern making. A lot of people, when they see garments or they see a designer create something, their first thought is, oh my goodness, that's so amazing. How do they do that? I could never do something like that. In essence, you can't. It's just laying the foundation. And this is what I'm going to show you today. We're going to lay the foundation and break down pattern making for those of you who aren't familiar with what it is. No worries. Everything will be in layman's terms, so you'll be able to get it. If I can figure this out, guys, you can figure it out too, okay? I will be referencing to my notes from time to time, which is on the computer on my lap, so don't mind me. So let's just go ahead and get into this, okay? Let's start off. What is pattern making? What does that mean? And how can that help you to construct something? Whatever that may be that you're imagining, whether it's a blouse, some pants, a gown, it does not matter. This foundation is what you need in order to build and grow from that, okay? Pattern making, in essence, is a form of a blueprint. As I mentioned previously, it's your foundation. You're going to need that. Now, I'm not saying this is the only way, but this is one of the methods. We'll go over other methods later, but right now, this is what we're going to start with, okay? And I do have sample pattern pieces that I'm going to show you guys, and these are just basic pattern pieces, nothing crazy. That comes later on with pattern manipulation, but right now, we're just going to show you guys how to do this, okay? And disclosure, I have had these patterns for quite some time, and we're going to go over materials and things that you guys can use. By quite some time, I've had these since college, and I've been out of college for a while now, okay? So don't mind the condition that they're in. They've been with me through the journey, okay, leading up till now. I want you guys to look at pattern making almost in a sense of puzzle piecing. I know some of you guys may love puzzles. You may like to figure things out, piece them together. That's all you're going to be doing with this, okay? Once you start with this, the first thing that you will need is your measurements. Whether you are making this for yourself, whether you're making this just to put on a mannequin or a dress form, whether you're making this for a client or somebody else, a family member who wants you to see if you can even do this, you're going to need those measurements. And if you're not sure how to take those measurements, I need you to reference back to the previous video I had showing you how to take general basic body measurements. And then once you have those measurements, your next step, which I'm going to break down, is to convert those measurements into a 2D format. By 2D format, I will show you what that looks like with my old school patterns that I have here. And yeah, let's just get into it, okay? So I'm going to zoom in so that you guys can see the condition of these, but I also want you to see the thickness, the cardboard that I use. That's how these have lasted so long. Even if they have some wear and tear and some tape, it's all right. It's okay, because you're going to be creating a lot of patterns, okay? So this right here, this is a general pattern. This right here is the bodice front. And we'll go into what all of these are and the notes and all that stuff, but this is what your general bodice front will look like. You have your bodice front. Now we have our bodice back. It almost looks similar to the front, but there are slight differences, and we'll break that down, okay? Next step, we have our basic pattern sleeve. Now, I want you guys to look at this. This is just plain and simple, okay? And then we have our skirt front. Nothing too complicated. And our skirt back. Now, the only thing that I don't have right now to show you guys on hand, which I will attach what it looks like, is the basic pant front and the basic pant back. These are all the basic patterns that you need to make any design that you can think of. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's for a man or woman, unisex, you need these basic patterns in order to construct a garment, okay? So we're going to break it down. Our next video will focus on our first pattern piece, which is a basic bodice front. I'll see you in the next video.